Hey Internet, we are doing our weekly spotlight, and this week we are talking about Waltz. The Waltz DVD came out on January 1st, 2012, and along with the West Coast Swing. And at that time, we basically were setting the colors for each of the dances, and the Waltz cover is the reflecting of the regal blues and purples of what we perceive waltz to be as a court dance. It didn't actually start that way. The waltz has a kind of risque background. It started actually as one of the first dances where a leader and a follower actively used a frame, kind of embraced each other in a dance publicly, whereas that idea was mostly used in polkas and things in the taverns before that. So it was one of the first times in court society that people were seen kind of embracing each other in that way. So even though we now consider waltz to be one of the most regal and elegant of the dances, it started with a lot different history there. So as far as the DVD, it was Leslie that helped me make the DVD for the Waltz, and the Waltz DVD has the singular, my most favorite single moment in a blooper reel. So if you ever can check out that Waltz blooper reel, there's a point where we're both turning and we're supposed to end up in frame, and we end up just kind of bouncing off each other and flying off screen in either direction. So that was pretty fun. Waltz is in 3/4 time, and aside from really traditional Argentine tangos, it's one of the only ones that uses that time. Now we have several different kinds of waltzes. The waltz we're talking about today is the ballroom waltz, and it's characterized by a half a box being matched to the 1, 2, 3. So those boxes turn into progressive halves and twinkles, and all those things are derived from the boxes. So fun fact, your twinkles, the difference between a waltz and a foxtrot twinkle is that a waltz twinkle still draws the feet together on 3, which helps you create that kind of rise and fall motion characteristic of the waltz. So the main differences between the social waltz and the performance standardized waltz is going to be that your shape changes are created more with your movement through space and momentum than they are with shaping and cueing of the head and frame. So if you're going into a promenade shape, you're going to do that in waltz dependent on where you came from, rather than creating that shape with just your arms and your head. So your building blocks for the waltz also include a hesitation, which allows you to break up the music by taking 3 beats and pausing for those 3 beats. It has on the line qualities that it shares with some of the Latin dances, rumba and cha-cha. And generally, those on the line shapes are going to have rock steps that take you in traveling motions or are back rocks. It's less common to have forward rocks for things like crossovers. Those things are less prevalent in the waltz. So this has been, if you enjoy the waltz, then we've got our DVD, and that's available physical DVD as well as the digital access there. Hope you check it out, and thanks for joining us, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks, Internet.